streaming yet?
I'm back, gentlemen.
Oh, long time.
I was in congested airspace for a while.
Where?
Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm flying into Munich. He's going to Dubai. I took off out of Atlanta this morning.
Still windy over there?
When I took off out of Atlanta, it was fucking bad this morning. It was I took off at like 9 o'clock Eastern. It was really windy.
No, Dubai though. Sorry. Yeah, I meant to.
It's alright.
But no, Atlanta's not windy at all. I just took off from there not too long. Hey, where's Mon? Alright, Ping, I gotta catch up to you, dude. Or else.
Okay. I just wanted to send already. Oh.
Anthony, do you have a
Oh what?
do you have a Twitch?
I do, but I don't stream.
Oh, okay.
Once I get more RAM, I'll start streaming, but...
I'm actually surprised I'm able to do it.
How much RAM do you have?
I don't know. Enough.
I took off out of Atlanta eight and a half hours ago, and I'm still not there yet. Oh.
Well, where you flying?
To Munich.
That's why.
No, I know, because SimBrief told me 8 hours, 8 hours, 40 minutes, and it's gonna be longer than that. I had a beautiful tailwind over the Atlantic. had like a 200 knot tailwind, so my ground speed was like 610 in the 7.6, and then once I got over Ireland, I just got a fucking 80 knot headwind. I was like, shit.
I'm the only person watching my stream. Somebody's taking pictures.
Oh shit, Mike, that's a Ford Descent.
Look at my contrails. I forgot the 717 had the immersion pack.
It does?
Yeah, I bought it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I totally forgot about it. Like, my contrails look totally different. Man, I took off so steep out of Atlanta because I did a nope. I forgot to turn my packs back on when I took off. Yep. We rocketed out of there. And then I was trying to stay on the runway because I was trying to multitask. I said, instead of just like programming everything, I was just like, oh man, I messed up on my stream, but it's okay.
No, what's your Twitch?
It should be on the thing.
Let's take a look.
Does it even show I'm streaming?
Yeah, it does.
I think as long as I don't change settings, it shows. But once I change, it doesn't like to go back. Like that's what I noticed. So thank you, sir.
Um, Come on, we're almost there.
You guys want to see a cool view? That underside of the Delta. I love the Delta belly.
Everyone does.
I think JetBlue should do it too. I just think so. I think every airline should have a logo on their belly. It's good advertising. Not that you're looking up in the sky and say, "Oh look, it's a Delta."
Well, most people don't know what the tails are. It's
That's true. Come to the conclusion most people in the airport are just dumb.
Bro, I was on this Southwest flight once. I was going to Denver, but I had to stop in Wichita. So there was this woman next to me, and this was her first time flying. She thought the plane was crashing when the flaps came.
No, the first time I ever flew a CRJ 200 as a passenger, I was sitting right over the wing box. And you know how like when the gear comes down, it sounds like a loud pop, right?
Yeah, and it sounds like the
First
plane's
time-
coming down.
Yeah, the first time I heard that, I was like, "Holy shit!" I thought we were done for.
Bro, when you're on a CRJ and they drop the gear, it sounds like you're about to fall out of the sky.
At least
And
on the
and the plane shakes too. It starts shaking when the gear comes down.
yeah, because all the disrupted airflow. I'm loving this active sky cloud art though.
Mike was telling me about it. It looks good.
I actually bought it. Like,
Well, we all did.
Joe didn't.
Well, obviously, Joe pirated 80 gigs of Orbix scenery.
I believe it.
We don't have to see him ever again. He's banned in here.
I'm not in his server anyway.
Why would you want to be?
Exactly.
I hate the CRJs. I don't like them.
I like the CRJ 700, 900 though.
I hate all of them. I like the Embraers better.
Well, the 1000 came out a little too late. If it would have came out earlier, it would have competed right alongside with the Embraer because it was that good of an airplane. But by that time,
I can't say
regionals
anything.
were going out. Like if you look at Delta now, you're more likely going to find a 717 than a regional jet.
Yeah, MD-80 as well, but they're getting
What
rid
are
of
getting
them.
rid of the 80s?
How many do they have left?
Like 40 something.
Really? I am
Maybe a little
happy.
more.
I'm happy they invested in the A220s. I'm happy for them.
I'm glad they got they bought the bigger one too. They went ahead and got the
Yeah.
A220 300. By the way, I'm digging the name A220. I don't know. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, I like it too.
JetBlue's getting some, and they're
Are
going
they?
to thinking about flying those to Hawaii. But you didn't hear from me. Though. I heard that today from a JetBlue source.
I don't like the idea that they're flying to Hawaii for the reason of passenger demand, because then those prices are going to get jacked up.
For passenger demand, it's for the merger with Hawaiian Airlines. That's on. That's how it works.
I forgot about that. Oh shit. So
you-
JetBlue's
hey,
gonna get. So
we
JetBlue's
don't-
gonna get their A330s too.
Yeah, and that's how they're getting them. But here's the thing. It's not for sure, everything's speculation at this point, but if you look at it, here's how it breaks down. I've worked for Hawaiian, I'm just now getting ready to start working with JetBlue.
Oh, you're working for JetBlue
Same.
now?
Yeah. Just
Nice.
same reservation system, Sabre Interact, right?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And then if you go to Long Beach Airport, Hawaiian flies to a JetBlue hub. They fly to Boston and JFK, which are both JetBlue hubs.
Yep.
if you notice, they don't go to Fort Lauderdale or any other city on the East Coast. Why? Because that's not Hawaiian's market.
And that's a far flight.
I mean, it would be, but Delta does it every day to Atlanta. American does it every day. You know, it can be done. There's a demand for it. They just don't have the planes to do it.
I
With
think
JetBlue doing well like they're doing right now, they can merge and have Hawaiian and then bring up that customer service, because Hawaiian has great customer service. JetBlue has great customer service. They're both award-winning.
Yeah.
Every airline's going to tell you to have award-winning customer service, unfortunately, except for United and Delta.
I think Delta's customer service isn't terrible, but it could be better.
It's not terrible, but it could definitely be better. And their first-class product. They finally got Delta One, but it's still trash compared to other airlines.
Yeah, well, on the 350, it's the only one.
But no, they could have chosen another seat design. It looks old and outdated.
But it's comfortable.
Like JetBlue's Mint, it looks really nice. And I'm not saying that just because I'm excited about working for JetBlue now, but their Mint is really, really.
What are you doing for them?
I will be airport operations personnel team member,
Oh shit.
which just means gate agent,
Yeah.
counter, baggage service office.
You get benefits, right?
Oh yeah.
What I think, because I heard that JetBlue wants to go to London.
They are,
Now-
and they've already got their slot and their aircraft for it.
Now, if they sign with Hawaiian, I think they'll substitute the 320. I think they'll fly the 321 Neo and the 330. Because the
It's going
330.
to be strictly 330 on that route, and the 321. I mean the 321 Neo, and then they're going to bring some to. If this is just if they even merge, it's going to take some time. Then they're both going to be A321 Neos because they're getting the A321 Neo LR, and then they're going to start flying those 330s to other Asian destinations and like Atlanta to. That's not Asian, but they're gonna fly to more cities on the East Coast, like Fort Lauderdale, in the 330.
Really?
Yeah, but they can make it. I didn't realize the 330 had that much range,
Oh yeah.
especially when it's light. Even though Hawaiian airplanes never take off light, it's Hawaii. Everybody's taking like 5
Yeah.
bags
Exactly.
of wet clothes. I'm in some chop right now.
I am at 37,000 and there's clouds above me.
Oh, ping. So yesterday my sim crashed. I had to lower some of my settings. So I got the landing, and you know how the Aerosoft is when you don't have frames.
Oh god.
Starts jumping around and doing all kind of crazy stuff. So I couldn't land. I crashed. I got all the way to LA and crash landed. It sucked, and it wasn't even my fault. Like it was just bad frames. I hurried up and deleted it because I was streaming.
I hate the Aerosoft. It's good. It's good for the 321, but that plane could be so much better.
Well, I was flying the 321 because I was happy, about JetBlue, so I flew JetBlue from Fort Lauderdale to Los Angeles.
I've never been on a 321, but I'll be on one in November.
Oh, they don't look as long when you're on the outside of them, but when you walk through the cabin, you're like, damn, this shit is long as hell.
I'll be on Delta, so. The reason I think they're the best airline. Like, I like Southwest. They're not my first choice. They're not my last.
Delta's not my favorite airline, and definitely not American. I can tell you that now. It's definitely not United.
I gotta be on American for 5 hours for next week. I'm gonna friggin' United.
I like the smaller guys.
Like JetBlue, Southwest.
Really like JetBlue, which is another that's obviously one of the reasons why I applied there. But I liked Alaska I liked Alaska as an airline. I just don't like Alaska's personnel in Los Angeles. Let's just say that.
You're being based in LA or Long Beach for JetBlue?
LA.
Okay.
But I like Frontier. I like.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like Spirit.
Oh God.
Spirit's customer service has gotten better.
Well, their seats are fucking small.
Well, but that's what they tell you. They say, hey, You know, one thing about Spirit. You can't say they didn't tell you what you're getting. You know,
Exactly.
even if you don't read it, you're still reading it because it tells you on every screen. This is what you're about to get. This is what you haven't got. We charge for this. We charge
Well,
for that.
the thing with them is they'll give you. I saw. You know who Jeb Brooks is? He's a famous airline reviewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's doing the low cost carrier comparison, which I think is very interesting to watch. So he just flew Frontier from Austin to New Orleans. The base fare was 37 cents, but the amount of taxes and fees there were brought it up to like 110, which is still very cheap, but that's how these
not
low
always
costs
the
are.
case, though. And they do special stuff for him as of course his platform is getting
Oh yeah.
views for the airline. So us getting a 37-cent fare is not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Oh yeah, I
Might
know
get
that
a
for a fact.
$37 fare. But I did fly a round trip from Los Angeles to Atlanta for
On Spirit?
$46 on Spirit.
Oh my god, that's a long flight on Spirit. Listen,
But you know what?
I
I had the whole road to myself.
oh well, that makes it better. I've flown Spirit from Atlantic City to Orlando before. I just don't like it. Like if you need to save money, yes, it's worth it. But it's not worth it if you can afford a bigger carrier.
They like the smaller guys. I like, but see, JetBlue's technically a low-cost carrier, but they're not an ultra low-cost carrier, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But JetBlue's getting away from that and becoming a full carrier, if you really look at it, because they're adding a different two-class cabin now. Like everyone is doing this whole thing now, where it's like in the main economy cabin you have main economy plus, then you got a regular economy. It's all this, but the way they're doing it is marketing it as one cabin, even though it's technically two. Which airlines get away with false advertisement every day, and I don't know how. 777. It's a lure.
Here's my top. Delta's 1, Americans 2, United's 3. No, I'm
You
wrong.
better not put United
No,
anywhere in that
I
list.
hate United. Trust me. The only reason why I can bear flying with them is because Newark is much closer than driving to the city. Okay, listen.
The only thing
I
I
hate
like
them.
about United is their new livery. That's it.
So
They still have only painted one plane.
my top 5 are Delta, Southwest, JetBlue, American, United.
You gotta move JetBlue up.
I'm a Delta boy. I just love Delta.
Well,
Like
I like Delta to an extent because I was raised in Atlanta and that's all I knew coming up.
yeah.
I loved AirTran when they were around.
I didn't get a chance to fly an AirTran.
AirTran was nice.
I think Old Continent. I think Old Continental is better than United.
I'm only
And that's
flown
really
Continental
saying so.
once. I flew a 753 and a 735.
Jesus. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll just be beginning our descent into Munich. We should be down in the next 25 minutes. Thank you.
And flying the 735 in a storm was not the ideal flight for me, so I didn't like it. It was when I think it was right around the time when Hurricane Katrina was hitting, and I was flying to Houston.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was. We got rocked.
I did like Old American. I'll give them that. I did like Old American.
I like the America West.
I flew a 738 from Aruba to Miami in the tin can. I did enjoy that. I think the seats were very spacious.
I like what American is becoming now. I just don't like the people.
Oh, yeah, their flight attendants are nasty.
And no, they're actual executives. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're the number one. They're the biggest airline in the world and running like and they should be doing what Delta's doing right now. But instead they're like, no, we don't need to.
Well, let them.
Delta's taking over everything. Delta's gonna own all the airlines. I'm telling you, Delta's about to buy the rest of Aero Mexico. That means they're gonna have a whole international airline under their belt.
That means they're getting Mexico City as a hub.
Oh,
What
they
else?
already technically have a huge terminal down there.
They do, but once they finalize Aeromexico, they're gonna have a massive hub down there. And Mexico City's getting a $6 billion renovation, and they're adding another terminal, I believe.
And Delta's getting a whole nother terminal here in Los Angeles. Nobody wants to say it, but it's gonna be all Delta.
What are they getting? They have 4 now.
They have 2 in LA.
I'm thinking of JFK.
They have 2 and they have 2 and 3, and then they're getting a midfield terminal, which is going to be like half Delta and the rest of some of the heavies from Tom Bradley.
They're getting half of Tom Bradley?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Because they're trying to build up Asia and take over the West Coast, because they're competing hard with Alaska. And I'm like, Alaska can't compete with Delta.
So what are they bringing? The 350s over there?
350s and the A330-900.
Jesus. Fucking killing
From
everybody.
Detroit. It's going to be like in Detroit, and it's going to continue on to like Taipei or some crazy destination over there.
Wow.
It's like where it doesn't.
Listen. Ed Bastian's the best CEO they've ever had.
The reason why they're getting all these Airbus, he's an Airbus guy. He used to work for Airbus.
I love Ed Bastian. He's
I
just
just don't like the fact he's an Airbus guy. He's like, they had a chance to get Boeing planes for cheaper. He's like, I don't like Boeing.
Don't
Oh.
sink.
I'm an Airbus bitch, so
Don't sink.
I'm good with it. Me and Taylor Walker are both Airbus bitches.
I like the 321 and the 319. The A320 is okay.
Don't sink.
Mike, you're a little bit low there.
Don't sink.
Mike.
Don't sink.
They'll fix it.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Alright, and we're descending.
Don't sink.
It's about time.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
$50, $40, $30, $20.
Well, I'm at my top of the 10 almost already. Yes, so.
There you go, put her down. Damn, she flipped into that shit. Flight attendants, take your seats for landing. Oh. You know, I'd like to see Delta get the 7/8s though. I would like to see that. It will never happen, but I think that'd be a smart option for them.
You know what's funny though is that they had the 7-8 on order from Northwest and they got rid of them.
Yeah, because that Bastion wants a 350. That's why.
Could have had them both. A lot of airlines.
I know, I wish they
Americans
did.
getting them both.
British
American
Airways
actually-
has them both.
Well, actually, no. American canceled the A350 actually, and then they got the they got more 787s. United's getting them both.
BA is having them both.
Yeah, but BA's a trashy airline. They're actually not doing good financially.
Really?
I found that out. I was looking at the you know how like when you work for an airline, you actually can see
Yeah.
the insides of the whole. Yeah, they're not.
Really? I thought they were doing well. I'd be ashamed to see him go.
They're not gonna like go. They're just not doing good right now. They can fix it. Just stop making stupid decisions.
Yeah, we just need a tad bit of speed brakes out right now. This is a somewhat steep descent.
What it is airlines are the most expensive but cheapest industry in the world. They'll cut corners on anything they can.
Oh, they're cheap. Absolutely. 100% agree.
Alaska was the cheapest one.
Really?
They will cut corners on anything. I'm surprised some of their planes aren't broken down. American Airlines mechanics are about to go on strike. They're not fixing any of the planes. They're having a hella delays, especially on their heavy. Hong Kong was delayed 13 hours.
That's costly for them. Holy shit.
Yeah, or it's more costly when the plane takes off and then diverts when it's already halfway there. Comes all the way back. Because American doesn't have the luxury of stopping in Honolulu like everybody else does, because they don't have any maintenance technicians there. Hawaii doesn't even do their own operations. Delta does it for them.
Really?
Yeah. You're more likely to see a Delta, in Atlanta. See, if you ever look in Atlanta, they do the 757-200 for the president, the Air Force Two aircraft. They do a bunch. It's all for, they have contracts. They do Turkish 777s. They do all kind of,
Okay, plane, can you descend? Instead of stop worrying about the speed, just descend, please.
dude, I seen a Hawaiian A330 out there one.
What's the transition altitude here? Is it 14,000? I know, it's lower than that. 8 minutes and 13. Ba, 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 ba.
Start bringing this bad puppy down.
So if it's flight level 80, it's probably about 4,000. So I'm holding pattern to flight level.
Someone's iPhone is ringing.